Hello, my name is Christiana Nee, and I have prepared a proposal for heroin abuse in the state of New Mexico. I have prepared this for the government officials of New Mexico. Drugs in New Mexico have become a large problem. Between 1992 and 2013, New Mexico occupied the top spot for drug overdose deaths, with the exception of only 3 years. In the graph below, we can see that New Mexico, the blue line, in the United States, the red line, have been graphed to show the drug overdose death rates between 1990 and 2013. We can see that New Mexico is well above what the nation is. In 2013, New Mexico had a drug overdose rate of about 22 per 100,000, behind only West Virginia and Kentucky. Many people are unaware of how bad the drug problem has become. The New Mexico Department of Health told Inside Crime that statewide 135 people died of heroin overdoses in 2013. This, combined with prescription opiate abuse, accounted for the vast majority of the state's 458 drug-related overdoses. We can see these statistics in the graph below, where we see heroin reached a peak of 152 in 2008 and continued to grow to 154 in 2014. The New Mexico lifetime heroin rate in 2011 was 4.7%. This was higher than the U.S. rate of 2.9%. There is a solution to this problem. In 2001, the New Mexico began a distribution program involving a drug widely sold under its generic name known as naloxone. Naloxone counteracts the effects of heroin, Oxycontin, and other powerful painkillers, and has been routinely used by ambulance crews in emergency rooms in the United States for many years. Along with many things, there are pros and cons to naloxone. The pros is that it is a marketed atomizer and nebulizer device, thereby decreasing concerns of transferring blood-borne pathogens. It also decreases heroin deaths drastically by giving more time for professional help to arrive. Naloxone has been used by ambulance crews and also in emergency rooms, which gives us the reassurance that this is something that works. The cons of using naloxone are that people may substitute it for calling 911. Even though you have administered this to a person, they still need to see professional help. Naloxone also requires proper education and training before administering it to a person who is overdosed. Naloxone has to have an understanding when it is needed. As the citizens of New Mexico, we recommend petitioning to make naloxone a non-prescription drug so that we can lower the amount of heroin overdoses in our state. In petitioning to make naloxone a non-prescription drug, it will easily be obtained by people outside of the medical force for severe emergencies, such as overdose in which the person may need immediate help. In this solution, we could put quick and easy to follow how-to steps listed on the box. An injectable form of naloxone costs no less than $2. This would mean that a 16-dose box would cost no more than $30. With taxes included, a little over $33 would be the total for a box. If prescribed as a non-prescription drug and covered by insurance, this would obviously be much cheaper. Naloxone would also require an 18-plus ID to purchase to make sure that kids and younger children are not getting a hold of it. The budget for petitioning requires signs, posters, markers, anything else. Every person spends at most $4 on supplies that can be obtained from the dollar store. This would get them a poster or a sign, markers for writing, and anything else that they needed. By printing PSAs to create awareness, it would cost about $5 per 20 pages printed. We could print these pages easily at someone's house who has a printer. 60 pages printed would equal about $15, in which we could spread around schools, bus stops, anywhere where there are a lot of people. Creating social media pages to invite people to the petition does not cost anything. In boosting media pages, we would have to design a page that would grab enough attention for people to share and like the page. This could include letting people post stories about heroin overdose and things that they have experienced with heroin. In order to petition, we would also need hundreds of people in order to grab the attention of the government officials. Heroin is a constant problem in New Mexico, but with naloxone, a prescription drug that reverses the effects of heroin overdose, we can fix this problem. By spending at most $4 to petition to make naloxone an over-the-counter drug, we can reduce the amount of heroin deaths. Creating public service announcements and social pages will also gather people for this petition. On this page, I have provided my PSA, in which I have included a statistic about heroin deaths and have also included a picture of someone who had just overdosed on heroin. This last page is just my bibliography, but I want to thank everyone so much for listening to my report.